If you want to start and grow a successful online business, you're going to need a membership site or some type of learning management platform. Now, there are a lot of these on the market currently, such as Teachable, Thinkiffic, Podia, or Kajabi, and they have a ton of cool features and benefits, but the thing that they're all lacking is that they don't allow you to keep your business feeling personal at scale. And this is where MemberVault comes in. So if you haven't heard of MemberVault before, it's a membership site where you can put all your offers, courses, downloadables, PDFs, even coaching programs or membership programs all in one place, with the added benefit of giving you an unprecedented look into how your audience actually engages with all your content. So the unique selling proposition here is that you're going to be empowered to have relevant, personalized insights and even conversations with your audience in a way that is impossible with services such as Teachable or Thinkiffic or Podia. In fact, MemberVault calls this whole ecosystem a binge and buy marketplace, because that's what it does. Instead of the traditional launch method where you just blast your subscribers with the promotion that drives to a sales page and gives them opportunities to purchase only once, this system allows you to still run promotions and launches, but also plant the seed of your products into the minds of your prospects at an earlier stage as well. Plus, again, to give you a lot of insight and even automatic segmenting on who engages with what and who are the best leads to pitch another type of product. So I wanted to make this quick video in order to show you what MemberVault actually is, what's inside, and to see if you can also benefit from this in your business. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Shaba. I'm the founder of Game of Conversions, where I help entrepreneurs such as yourself build successful online businesses and convert more leads into profitable and paying customers. And today, I'm going to give you an insider's look into MemberVault, what it actually is, can it help your business, and is it the right fit for you? So keep watching. All right, we're here on MemberVault's homepage, and right off the bat, you can see that their whole positioning is all about making your business feel personal and at scale, which is very, very important in 2019 and going forward, because marketing trends are shifting, okay? People are not really that interested in scammy or pushy or aggressive marketing tactics anymore. They want something which speaks to them directly. They feel like it speaks to them directly. And how MemberVault can help your business is that it will definitely help you boost the engagement level of your audience, because everything is gamified. Now, gamification means that there's a lot of cool rewards and little mini games embedded into your whole membership platform experience that your audience can use in order to gain points, to unlock new bonuses, and this is scientifically proven to increase conversions and to increase engagement as well. Also, another cool feature is that you can identify your best leads. In a nutshell, this basically gives you the ability to score people who've checked out some of your paid offerings, and the system automatically categorizes them as hot leads. So you'll be able to reach out to them or set up an automation that will be able to send them a targeted sales message, and there's a very high chance that they will convert because of this. Since this is a relatively new service, it doesn't have that many users so far, but I can definitely tell you I'm in the Facebook group, and I'm also a MemberVault member myself. The support and the quality of the community itself is amazing. So you can definitely feel that people are much more engaged. And since there aren't crazy amounts of people inside, you can still feel that that vibe that you have with new services that are innovative but haven't gotten mass adoption yet. And you can definitely feel this in MemberVault, which I think is pretty cool. Now, one thing I especially love about MemberVault is that the system is aimed at creating something called a binge and buy marketplace. And this is because new trends are showing that customers, even when they subscribe to your email list or get into your funnel, chances are 80% of them are not ready to buy yet. So you're only going to have like 10% of people who buy or 5% of people who buy. You're going to have 10% who are never going to buy anyways. And 80% of people, even if they like you, they're not going to buy at this point. So they're going to need more nurturing. They're going to need some situation change in their lives that brings them to think about your offering as something that they want now. And this can happen 1 week from now, 1 month from now, or even 3-4 months from now. And if you give them access to this binge and buy marketplace, then they'll be able to get exposed to your offerings, and they'll be able to buy it at their own leisure without you having to run sophisticated promotional campaigns to them. So this is much more useful, and I think that this definitely gives the control back into the hands of your subscribers, which they usually like. As I said, there's a lot of ways to reward people and to encourage engagement with gamification elements, and you can also learn a lot about people with various graphs. Now, what tools does MemberVault replace? Basically, as I said, this is a membership site, but you're still gonna need an email service provider. I use ConvertKit, by the way, but MemberVault integrates with basically anything. The best integration is with ActiveCampaign, and you'll be able to do an extreme amount of sophisticated automations with this, if that's your thing. If you don't use ActiveCampaign, you're still going to be able to use 95% of the same things. And trust me when I say that with ConvertKit, I can set up more than enough automations using their integration. So how much does it cost? Unlike other platforms, they have a forever free plan. And if you go to Teachable, for example, and I've used Teachable before this, yes, they technically have a free plan or had a free plan. But the problem is that it's severely capped. So a lot of essential features are missing, and they're also taking 10% of your sale basically as a cut. And even if you upgrade to their basic or professional, there are still a few caveats basically. And with MemberVault, you don't have this. You have a forever free account, which includes every single feature, but you're capped to 50 users. So if you have a big list and you want to try out MemberVault, what I recommend is that you create a segment of up to 50 people. You import this into MemberVault and basically create a beta test. See how people like it, see how people engage, and you're gonna be pleasantly surprised about their comments and about how they're gonna enjoy this whole experience. But regardless, you have a basically risk-free way to check it out and to see if it's right for you. So with that being said, let's log into my account. This is my account. One thing that I don't really like that much about MemberVault is the design. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's very minimalistic, and that can be a good thing. But I think that eventually they're going to polish things a bit here and there. But regardless of this little nuisance, to me at least, the system itself is very stable, it's very reliable, and at the end of the day, I never ever heard anybody complain about the design itself. So I mentioned about these tracking features that you can track your audience with, and basically this is what it looks like. You can basically track total engagement based on the product that people are enrolled in and based on people who are part of this product. And you can also see all the products that I have here and their respective EP levels. EP basically means engagement points. However, the system also identifies warm leads for me and hot leads. Now, warm leads are people who have checked out or have shown some type of interest in some of my products before. So this basically means that they click to the product page at least 2 times. And the hot leads feature means that they've repeatedly viewed the teaser content for my products that they don't own yet. So these people are kind of invested into the product. They're just probably waiting for some personalized feedback of you telling them if it's the right fit for them, or they're basically just waiting for a reason to pull the trigger, or they just don't have the money for it right now. But regardless, you're gonna know about these people based on the product itself. And then you'll be able to set up automations to send these people targeted messages, like a quick email or a quick video of you basically saying, hey, I saw you checked out this product. I don't know if it can help you, but this is why a lot of people like it, and it includes this, this, and that. And let me know if you have any questions. If not, I'd love to see you inside. That's it basically, and you'd be amazed how well this usually works. Now you can also filter based on dates and users and all these stuff. But the really cool place is in the product section. And this is the place where you can basically input all your products. These can be paid or free as well. They can even be like one-on-one coaching services. And you also have hidden products. So you have available products and hidden products. And this is useful because these people will be able to check out. And these will be hidden from people, but you can still give them access automatically or manually. So let's say somebody buys my course Rainmaker Email Mastery. Okay, if they buy it, then a tag automatically gets applied to this person in my shopping cart software, which is connected to ConvertKit, my email service provider, which is connected to MemberVault. And the whole system works seamlessly. The information gets passed on, and people who buy Rainmaker Email Mastery get an immediate access to it. But if they buy the bump offer as well, then they're gonna have an extra 1-hour coaching session with me. And I don't wanna put this out there yet in the available products, but this way I can set the system up so that people automatically get access to the coaching itself, and the products will show up inside their dashboard, but other people who didn't purchase this won't be able to see it. So I can add unlimited products, and this is also something that is quite limited on other platforms, like for example in Kajabi, which is quite expensive by the way. Even their entry-level offering, which is around $150 a month, you only have like 3 products that you can add. Obviously that includes a lot of other tools as well, like you can host your own landing pages, even your own website. You can do email marketing from inside it as well, but I think it's still pretty expensive for what people are using it for, because a lot of people are still connecting it with other external services as well. So you can also have bonus products and even inactive products. But let's see how a product basically looks like. So I can check out the preview of the product, which will be shown to people who have access to this. You have a little intro section. Then you'll be able to see a teaser content if you want. This is basically my video sales letter. A little breakdown of what the product includes, and if I click view module, then I'll be taken to the product itself. By the way, you can also use quiz questions. So at the end of each module, you can have quiz questions which show up in a separate area here. I think this is really useful, and I've already gotten a ton of really nice answers. Like, check this out. When somebody bought my course recently, and I asked them, why did you decide to invest in Rainmaker Email Mastery? Please be specific. And they gave me such a long answer. Now imagine how valuable this is to me. I can use it as a testimonial. I can use it to refine my course. I can use it to refine my messaging in the next promotional campaign that I'm going to run. it's crazy. I can also set up quizzes at the end of modules itself, which will show me what people actually think about the product, what they learned, what they didn't understand so well, and this will also be able to help me basically smooth out inconsistencies and just upgrade the product eventually. Now, Teachable and Kajabi and all these other software also have quizzes, obviously, but I really like how MemberVault implemented it here because it's just a central piece of people using this platform. So going back to products, I'm going to show you another one, Rainmaker Email Mastery, for example. And I can review the product, and I have various links that I can use. Like, for example, if somebody gets added to my email list, then they'll automatically get a MemberVault account as well. Now, when I send out the confirmation email inside ConvertKit, which gives them access to the lead magnet that they requested because they signed up through a separate WordPress landing page, I will include this link, this one-click link. And as you can see, this is customized based on the ESP I'm using. So I'm using ConvertKit, so it says subscriber email address, password, blah, blah. So if I would be using ActiveCampaign, it would be different. But the main idea here is that you embed this link into your welcome email. And once people click it, they'll be automatically logged in to this platform, which is pretty cool. It's one less step that people have to take. However, you can also share the teaser link with people. So I'm going to do just that now. This will give you an idea of how people who are not members of MemberVault or who haven't purchased Rainmaker Email Mastery will see things. So they will be able to see this welcome area, and I also have a link that links to a separate product page here, which is an external sales page that I have on my website. But if I go back, then you'll be able to see that there's quite a bit of teaser info here. So there's also a video that I made called What's Inside Rainmaker Email Mastery that's embedded basically from Vimeo, or it can be embedded from any service you're using. And this is just a walkthrough video of what's inside, and also a little bit of text that I put here. And then people will be able to buy this directly from this button as well, which takes people to a specific checkout page, which I'm hosting on Thrive cart. So why this is useful? Because once people subscribe to your email list, they'll get added to something called the subscriber hub, which will show up here. But they're also going to see the available products here. And eventually, once they're checking out various free stuff inside their subscriber hub, their eyes are going to notice these other products as well. And maybe they check them out once. Maybe they check them out twice or 3 times, and at that time they're already a hot lead, and the whole system knows who checked them out 3 times and knows that, for example, this video isn't enough to convert them. I'll send them another personalized video to just ask them a few questions like, hey, why do you think this is not a good fit for you, or something like that. And once they join the course itself, these whole things will be unlocked automatically, and they'll be able to check out all the modules and view all the content. And as I mentioned before, I also have a subscriber hub, which I'm gonna preview right now. And this is the place where people get enrolled automatically once they join my email list. And the good thing about this is that I can host all my free stuff here. So usually, I'm sure you know this if you have an online business, people subscribe to a lead magnet, then you have to deliver them the PDF, then it gets lost in the download folder, or they can't find the email, they don't know where they put it, and it's just a messy experience. Now, with this, you can send them the same link, so regardless of what they apply for, let's say you have 3 different lead magnets, and I have the ultimate email checklist, I have the 39 proven headline formulas, and I have the 5-part consulting email sequence, and also something called the subject line hero. Now, if people subscribe to this one, I would have to send them a separate email. Also, if they subscribe to this one, and what if they subscribe to one of your lead magnets, but they also want the rest as well? So in that case, usually they have to subscribe several times, or you have to create a special resources page or something else. But with this one, it's super easy because you send them the same link regardless of their subscription, and you just say, hey, here's your link. You'll be able to access the ultimate email checklist here. By the way, there's also additional goodies inside, so make sure to look around. And once people check this out, they just click view module. They'll be able to download this lead magnet here, and that's that. It makes their lives easier. And I also have a quiz question for every lead magnet, just to discover a few things about my audience so that I can have a better idea of what to create next. Also, I have most of my YouTube videos also published here. I just embed all these videos here. You can very easily embed videos from YouTube or Vimeo or Wistia. It's the same video basically, and just a little description here. So as you can see, it looks really nice. So I said the design is minimalistic. It's functional, it works, and people usually love this type of minimalistic design. So once people subscribe to your subscriber hub, they'll get access to it forever, and then they'll see your paid offerings here as well in the last side. So this is really cool. So what else? You'll be able to see, more detailed info about your users as well. MemberVault has a dedicated affiliate system. So again, this is something that you have to pay a lot of extra for in shopping cart solutions or membership sites if you want to get access to affiliate systems. And by the way, mentioning shopping cart solutions, MemberVault already has a built-in shopping cart solution. They integrate with PayPal or with Stripe, so you're covered pretty much in this regard. And when I create a product, I can specify where I want people to be redirected to. Do I want to take payment directly inside MemberVault? I can do that. Do I want to take recurring payments inside? I can still do that. Or maybe I want to link to a third-party solution, which I usually do because I also have ThriveCart, which I consider to be the best shopping cart solution on the market right now. By the way, if you want to learn more about this, check out this video that I made about ThriveCart. It's a very, very in-depth video on why I think it's the best shopping cart solution and how it compares to Samcart, ClickFunnels, or other solutions as well. You can also set actions. And these are the types of dynamic automations that I mentioned. Like, for example, if somebody creates an account inside MemberVault, then automatically they get a tag inside ConvertKit called Join MemberVault Subscriber Hub. Or let's say if they join my Subscriber Hub, then they automatically get a tag called Subscribe Needs Processing. Or if they unlock a bonus module because they've gathered a lot of engagement points, and they can gain engagement points by viewing lessons, completing quizzes, checking out products, all these things. So if they gather 25 engagement points, I think, then they automatically unlock a bonus module inside my subscriber hub called Subject Line Hero, and they're also gonna get a tag inside ConvertKit as well. So the same thing basically applies if they purchase one of my paid offerings. And for Rainmaker Email Mastery, I even have something set up for people who don't complete the course. So there's something inside here called Ghosts on Product. Then I will add a tag to them called MemberVault RAM Reactivate Ghosted people. And what this will do is that this will send an email from ConvertKit to these people with basically just encouraging text. You can say something like, hey, I noticed that you haven't made any progress with Rainmaker Email Mastery in the past 2 weeks. Don't forget that module 3 is all about helping you write better emails. Check out this lesson because it will teach you this or that. Or you can even ask them if they need some type of help, if you have like a coaching program or like a program which includes more hands-on support as well. And I also have an automation for people who complete the product. So I will add them to a tag called MemberVault REM completed course. And again, I'll be able to use this later on inside ConvertKit to create, segments which are super engaged people. So when I launch a next product, a more expensive product, I'll be able to target these people with very, very high effectiveness, because if they bought my course and if they completed it as well, then that means that they're hungry for more, and I'll be able to know this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known this. So, but you can add a lot of other actions as well. You can choose from these, like unlocks module, completes lesson, fails quiz, passes quiz, teaser content, and you can do pretty much anything with this. So what else? The settings area, you can basically customize anything you want. You can add your pixel codes. This works wonderfully with Facebook advertising as well. You can customize your colors, your branding, your logo, obviously. There's even a Facebook debugger tool built in, and this is useful if you want to share a link on Facebook, and oftentimes the preview doesn't show up. And that's because Facebook does not automatically update in real time. And with this, it forces Facebook to show your preview as well. I think this is a pretty cool thing here, and it just shows how committed the developers of MemberVault, Mike and Erin Kelly, are to creating a product and constantly iterating on it. Also, since I'm from the European Union, I have to comply with GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation, and originally MemberVault didn't really have GDPR features, and there are some Q&A calls, like office hours every Wednesday with MemberVault for members, and somebody brought this up, and in 2 weeks it was solved. So in 2 weeks, basically MemberVault got a set of new features which make it GDPR compliant, which I think is, again, pretty cool on their part. This is my pixel code as well. You can also use custom CSS, all these things. Now, as I said, MemberVault integrates with an email provider, so you're definitely gonna need an email provider, but apart from that, you don't really need anything else, because payments are handled here. The learning management platform is handled here. The membership site is handled here. Maybe video hosting is one more thing that you need. You can embed video from any source, but it's not like Teachable or other membership sites where hosting is included. So here, hosting is not included for large video files. You can still host PDFs or downloadables or checklists or all these things, even audio files or even video files if you want them to download it. But what you can do is just create a Vimeo account. I think it's like $7 or something per month, the basic version, and you can just embed videos from there, or even from YouTube, or even from Vistio. And you can even embed videos from Google Drive itself. So if you put videos in your Google Drive folder, I don't know right now how to do it, but you can Google it. Basically, you just say how to get embed code for videos on Google Drive, and you're gonna get your answer, and it works well. So I integrate this with ConvertKit, but as I said, you can use it with pretty much anything else. This is the payment integration panel as well. They integrate with Stripe and with PayPal. And you also have a few other advanced integrations here as well. Again, you can use Zapier for pretty much anything here. I have some ConvertKit automations. Basically, this creates webhooks very easily, which will get added to the rules section of ConvertKit. And you can create general webhooks as well. Anything you want, you can create with this. So yeah, pretty much that's it. That's MemberVault. One thing I want to note, I want to mention here is that I use an external landing page or landing pages to get people into my funnel. But You can also use the subscriber hub to sign up people directly. So they'll be able to sign up for the subscriber hub directly from here as well, and they'll be added to your email service provider just like any other options, just like from a ConvertKit form or from an external landing page or Thrive Leads or anything else. So yeah, that's MemberVault. Who is this a good fit for? Anyone basically who wants to simplify their business, who have a lot of various tools that they use, but there's too much information between them. This gives you a binge and buy marketplace, which includes payment processing, your membership site, a lot of automations that you can set up, course delivery to people. You can also embed Facebook Lives here, because all these things that I showed you, the text boxes, they are all customizable. You can embed GIFs, you can embed discuss comments. I have discuss comments on my subscriber hub, and even though I didn't move that many people to this new platform yet, I've gotten a lot of really good comments about it. So it's just something different, you know. Almost every single subscriber who replies to my emails or who gets more active mentions at some point that, hey, I bought your course, or I became more engaged because I really liked how you created this infrastructure of the subscriber hub, and how you created this cool membership site where I could find a lot of cool places. So should you give MemberVault a try? I think it's definitely worth it to give it a try with a small segment of your audience. As I said, up to 50 people, because then you get access to the free account, which includes all the features, and just test drive it. You know, you don't have to adhere to any countdown timer. Your trial is not limited. Just put 30-40 people inside and see how they like it, and see how all the insights from what the platform provides you with can help you refine your messaging and create better products for your audience. So if you want to check it out, I will leave a link below this video. Check it out, see if it's a right fit for you. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then leave a like below. And hey, if you're new here, if you're new to my channel, then feel free to subscribe. And while you're at it, also click that little bell notification icon as well, because that way you'll be the first one to know when I release another video such as this one. And I cover a lot of digital marketing topics like copywriting, Facebook ads, online courses, and all these things. So thanks again. Hope you enjoyed it, and have an awesome day. Cheers.